Let's take a look at what items are left. You can see throughout I have pieces of that sun chips bag. I know most people have been pretty upset they haven't been able to compost them, but reason being is that you need 130 degrees consistently for weeks and weeks at minimum. And to do that, you're going to need at least 21 cubic feet of material that you're composting with. So in the case of your average tumbler, you're probably not going to be able to do that. So if you're really trying to do that on a large scale, I recommend using some pallets and coat hangers and have a minimum of a 3 by 3 by 3 foot pile of compostable material. The other item in here is the soy milk carton. You can see it's still present. Not surprising though, because I didn't cut it up. The ice cream carton is not present in here anymore, and that's because after the first video is over I took it out and cut it up into pieces. So that was a nice little experiment for me, just to show yet again that that's so important, is that you cut up all your stuff. And I think the most funny of all of them is the condoms. You'll see the centers are gone, but that's about it. And now, quite frankly, I'm not that surprised that they're still in here. And I don't really recommend composting latex based on these results. And again, unless you're using industrial composting facilities or you just have a huge volume of material in order to generate the heat necessary to work with this stuff. But nonetheless, I'm going to keep the materials in here and keep composting them and just watch as things go along. There's two major lessons to be learned from this video and experiment that took way too long for me to follow up on. First of all, the most important is that make sure you rip up, shred up, destroy, pulverize all the material that you put into your compost pile or tumbler. Obviously, this is going to aid in how fast the stuff decomposes, and in the long run, it's just more beneficial to you. So make sure you do that. So this goes for anything, your paper, your cardboard, your food scraps. Notice I didn't say anything about bioplastics, and this brings us up to point 2. I'm going to say it that I don't think you should put bioplastics in your home composting projects. The only exception to this would be, at minimum, a 3 by 3 foot pile of compostable material. For me, this isn't really feasible because I don't really generate a lot of waste, but I am going to try and go towards that now in the future and see what the difference is. But ultimately, you just need more mass in order to get more temperature. And this is something that your bioplastics needs. That goes for mainly the sun chips bag. That seems to be the one that really has people agitated. Of course, they think it's too loud, which is kind of ridiculous, and then also that it's not doing anything in their backyard. And this will continue to be the case until you send it to an industrial composting facility, or as I said, you just have a large scale amount of compost that you're dealing with. So those are the two major lessons to be learned here. I apologize for taking so damn long to follow up to the original video, but that's pretty much all I needed to say. I didn't even really need to put those items in there, and that's pretty much what I could tell you. So if you have any questions about this, please hit me up. As always, thanks for watching and keep it dirty. Later.